What's up everybody, this is Master Ian Gamer, and today I'm going to be talking about everything you need to know in order to be ready for the upcoming 2018 Overwatch Year of the Dog event. This will include the start date and time, the amount and kinds of new skins and other cosmetics we can expect to see, the possibility of a new comic, and much more. So without further ado, let's jump on in and start talking about it. So first up, as I'm sure many of you have already seen, Blizzard confirmed that the Overwatch Year of the Dog event will be starting on Thursday, February 8th. Now, they haven't given an official start time for the event, but based off of when events have started in the past, we can expect it to go live sometime between 10 AM and 12 PM US Pacific time. I'll have some alternate major time zones on screen so you can figure out from there what time it's going to start for you. If you live outside of any of these time zones, then I'll also include a time zone converter link down in the description. Before I move on to talking about the cosmetics real quick though, first, I just want to remind you that if this is your first time on my channel, then please don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. This will help you to keep up with all future Overwatch news, and without further ado, let's keep going. Based off of the past repeated events that we got in 2017, we can expect about 7 new legendary skins to get added with this year's event. Now, I actually already made some videos talking about my personal predictions about what kinds of skins we're going to end up seeing, so if you haven't checked those out already, I encourage you to do so. I'll have cards linking to them at the end, so be sure to check them out after you finish watching this. As for epic event skins, I don't think we're really going to see any again this time. We haven't actually gotten a new event epic skin since the Uprising event, which was almost a year ago at this point. I still think Blizzard is kind of just trying to phase them out, not entirely, but at least when it comes to events, since we did of course get a few with the recent Blizzard World update. Now, moving on to the other kinds of cosmetics we're going to get, we'll probably get a total of about 3 new emotes and highlight intros, since that's how many we've been getting for the past repeat events, and there will likely be about 6 new victory poses, most likely continuing the fireworks theme that we saw last year with Year of the Rooster. Orisa, Doomfist, and Moira will all get new sprays, since they weren't here last year, and we can expect everyone to get a new voice line. Now moving on to map reskins, last year we got the reskin of Lijiang Tower to give it a more Lunar New Year sort of theme. It seems very likely that this same reskinned map will return this year, and it is also possible for us to get a second map reskinned in order to fit with the holiday theme. As for which map it'll be, well, that's kind of up for debate. And to be honest, we might not even get another map reskinned. This is something that we're just gonna have to wait and see. Moving on to some out-of-game content, there's also a pretty good chance that we'll get some kind of small comic or a little story tidbit pertaining to the event. We've seen this with many past Overwatch events, including last year's Year of the Rooster event with Winston's Journey to the West comic. To be honest, this wasn't even really a comic, it was more of just a short little visual thing. But we could also get something more similar to the Yeti Hunt comic that we got at this past year's Winter Wonderland event. Depending on how Blizzard decides to theme this event, or what kind of game mode they decide to put with it, this will probably be reflected in whatever comic we might end up getting. Now, before I wrap up this video, I just want to remind you that if you're interested in getting more Year of the Dog loot boxes, then be sure not to play the arcade after it resets on Monday, which should be later today after I upload this video. If you wait to get your arcade wins until after the event starts, then the free loot boxes you get from it will be event ones instead of normal ones. Now, if you really want to play it most ideally, you can actually get 2 wins before the event starts. That way you'll have to get fewer wins in order to get all 3 for your first week during the event. But again, just be careful that you don't accidentally get a 3rd win, otherwise you're missing out on some possible limited time loot. And for the final bit of this video, I wanted to get all of your feedback about whether or not you're interested in seeing me doing a loot box opening video once the event starts. I've done these kinds of videos a couple times in the past, but they're kind of expensive to buy all the boxes, and people don't always care to watch them, so I figured I would just do a poll card asking you guys whether or not you're interested in seeing me do one. So go ahead and click the card on the top right of your screen to vote for whether or not you'd be interested in seeing me do a loot box opening video. And with that, thank you all so much for watching. Please be sure to leave your comments down below. And if there are any further updates about the event or the kind of content we might be getting before the event actually starts, then I'll be sure to make a follow-up video to this, sharing all that information. Don't forget to check out my skin prediction videos, which you'll be able to find cards to on screen now, and be sure to leave a like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and turn on notifications to keep up with all my future Overwatch content. This is Master Ian Gamer signing off, and until next time, have a great day.